So I saw this article on Archive. It's from Archive because GameRant, But anyway, why there should be more diversity in the DC and Marvel universes. Essentially, the problem is, and this person is talking about, that we need to push for more diversity, for more inclusion and stuff, which I am all for diversity and inclusion, especially for young people, for like kids, preschoolers, kindergartners, all that kind of stuff. I think it's important for them to see people who look like them on TV shows and movies and stuff. I have no problem with that. But if you're a grown adult whining about this stuff, you need to just shut the hell up. You need to get real. Because people don't relate to characters based on their skin color, their gender, their religion, their sexuality, all that stuff. They relate to the characters because of their personality, because of the way they act and think and stuff. And if all you do is, if you see a group of characters and you're like, hey, if you're like, say you're a black person and you're like, hey, I'm gonna go watch this movie because it's got a bunch of black people. What's it about? I don't know. It's just got a bunch of black people. You're not a fan of that or whatever. It's you're being ridiculous. I don't sit here and be like, hey, I want to watch a movie. Well, let's see. It's got to have a bunch of people that look like me in it, or else I'm not going to watch it. Like that's dumb. It's interesting to find out about people who don't look like you, in movies or TV shows or whatever. But anyway, and of course, this is an article you've seen 100 million times. Here, and it's got gems. Here's one. Films and shows that depict more people of color, strong women, and members of the LGBTQ+ do more than entertain a broader audience. They also promote representation and inclusion, which encourages society to do the same. I don't know. I'm of the opinion that entertainment reflects society. I do not believe that society reflects entertainment. That's why there is such a huge disconnect now, where like the normal average person, they're not watching the Oscars, they're not watching they're more likely to watch the Grammys and stuff because it's music. But like when it comes to like these movie shows and all this kind of stuff, these Golden Globes or the Directors Guild Awards or all that kind of bullshit or whatever it is. I forget some of the names of that crap. But that's why the average person believes that Hollywood celebrities are out of touch and have no idea of what the average person feels and likes, because they don't. They are out of touch. It's like I don't think that somebody living in wherever, no matter where it is, like, well, gee, I wonder in this movie they did this, so I'm going to do the same. Like, what the hell is that? I think entertainment just reflects what you see in society, or what they hope to see in society in some, probably a lot of cases now, especially with Hollywood movies. But you go elsewhere, and it's more a reflection of real life, to a degree, of course. But anyway, it goes on and talks, and it gives you the usual shit. It's like, not only would it make the stories more relatable to a larger audience to have this diversity and inclusion and stuff, which is like, come on, man, like, more relatable depends on the characters. I'm not going to just like if you're a black person, you're not just going to sit there and be like, hey, I relate to this black person, even though I disagree with them on this and that, but they're black, they got the same skin color as I do, so I'm going to relate to them. Like, no. But anyway, here's another gem. Though Marvel is known to have a more diverse collection of characters in the franchise, both they and DC are guilty of continually focusing on several of the same white male characters across multiple films. You look at the Marvel movies that have been coming out. How many have had a white male as the lead? Thor is about to come out, but he's not going to be the lead in his own movie. I mean, he'll be the lead in name only, but he's basically going to be replaced by Natalie Portman's Thor. Doctor Strange, hell, which, I mean, the reviews are coming in, doesn't look all that good. So I don't know, but there was reports that it had to be extensively reshot and stuff, everything. But okay, there's the white male, but Scarlet Witch takes a huge role in it. So it's like, it's hard to say like how much he's gonna be the main guy, at least you would assume. But it's hard to say that for sure, because Marvel's moving more and more towards wanting to have the MCU, as they say. I don't know. You could probably call it that. I don't know. I haven't really been super excited for a lot of these Marvel movies, but some of it is just because that's going to happen, because you get a little tired of the same old stuff. I'm not going to go into my whole spiel, but Marvel movies have a blueprint, a pattern, and after a while, you start to get tired of it because it's the same shit. And I don't just mean like in terms of like SJW stuff. I just mean in terms of you can't have a serious moment because here comes a joke. You know, any type of heartfelt, emotion, gotta have a joke. Joke, 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 joke. I mean, it depends on the movie, of course. Some are a little more serious, but they're afraid to have emotions, basically. They're afraid to have an earnest moment because, oh, we gotta have a joke. I don't want anybody laughing at me, so I'm gonna make them laugh at the joke. Kind of stuff. Anyway, it goes on, and you can kind of tell I've already gone. Honestly, I've already spent more time on this video than this person spent writing this damn article, so I should probably wrap it up here quick. But anyway, it just goes on and talks about those who are uncomfortable with certain characters or their lifestyles can just choose not to not go see the film. Well, that's already happening. That's why some of these movies aren't doing all that well, because they put too much focus on the diversity and inclusion and not enough on making it good movies. Like, I'm all for, like I said, I'm all for diversity and inclusion and stuff, but you got to make them good movies first, the good TV shows first. You can't be like, okay, well, this person checks these boxes. Okay, we're gonna do that. Well, this other character, they got to check these boxes. Well, we need a trans disabled, woman of color here. You got to be more focused on who is this trans disabled woman of color. What makes her interesting? Why do we want to see her story? All that kind of stuff. And then you'll have people going to watch the movie. Because there's people will go out and watch movies regardless of who's in the cast if they're good movies. You don't have to sit there and be like, hey, we're going to put all these, check boxes in there. And then that's it. It's done. You kind of like wipe your hands. Okay, that's it. I'm done. No, you actually make a good movie. Anyway. But I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. I've already gone 7 minutes. Like I said, this is longer than this person spent writing this article. So, no sense going on about it. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.